Hi! Today we're going to be doing a Theraband workout. So, we're going to start laying down, as most videos here do, and you're going to either tie the Theraband around the legs or you can use a looped Theraband and bring it above the knees. So we're just going to bring it on up. And with Therabands, a lot of times people ask how to get them to not roll. Don't use a Theraband if that bothers you that much, because they're going to roll. It's just the nature of the beast. The belly of the beast, the nature of the beast. Hands can rest down by your sides, hips nice and heavy. We'll give ourselves an inhale, and then as you exhale, just tuck the tailbone. Press that low back down. And it's going to be an inhale to find your neutral spine. It's an exhale to tuck, inhale to release. So you already want some slight pressure out on the band here so our knees aren't knocking inward, they're parallel. We'll press into our feet and start to roll ourselves up into that bridge and then melting it down one bone at a time. Again, keeping that slight pressure out on the band. Thinking about the knees reaching over the toes as we lift up, heels pulling back towards the armpits. And a lot of the time people will tell me that their low backs hurt in bridging, and often if we keep it a little bit lower and really focus on tucking the tailbone and lengthening the low back, that will help with that problem. So if that's something you've been dealing with, that's my quick tip. Alright, we'll pause it up at the top, guys, and you're just going to press out in the band and out into the band. This is really great for knee health if you tend to have a rocky relationship with your knees. Relaxing the shoulders, palms can always rotate up towards the ceiling. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs parallel, just lower the butt down till it almost taps the mat. You're going to lift up, press out on the band. Legs come parallel, lower down, lift up, press out. My feet are parallel, but if you want to turn them slightly out, you always can. Take it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, hold lifted, pulse the hips up an inch and down an inch. Little press out on the band here. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower it all the way on down. Hands are going to come back behind our heads, and we're going to exhale to curl on up to the tips of the shoulder blades. We're going to hold that curl up there, and then legs are going to lift up into tabletop. From here, flex the feet, reach the right leg out long, bend it back in. Other side, and in. Keeping the head heavy. Driving through your heels, you extend the leg out. So we're strengthening through our hip flexors, our psoas here, working our low abs and our upper abs. What's not working, right? Take it for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the head, hug the knees into the chest, and give yourself a gentle rock side to side. Building on that, hands come back behind the head, legs up into tabletop. Extend the right leg out long, rotate up and over to the left. We come through center, other side. Bicycles. If you can, try to keep the lift of the head, neck, and shoulders as you come through center. And we're keeping the hips nice and steady. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. You can adjust the band if you need to adjust the band. Last thing here, we're going to exhale, curl ourselves on up. Right leg will extend out long. Rotate over to the left. Lift and lower the right leg. It's really small. For 3, 2. Bend the right leg in over to the other side, lower and lift. Press out on the band. For 4, 3, 2, and hug the knees all the way into the chest. From here, you're going to rock and roll yourself all the way on up to seated. We're going to take the band off. You can take that looped band or tied band, and we're going to bring it around the forearms. So we're going to go into some arm work here. You can sit crisscross applesauce, or however your heart desires. You can sit in a chair. Your hips are really tight here. I'll face forward just so you can see better. Your elbows are as if they're resting on a shelf, and your wrist is going to stay in line with your elbow. No tikis, please. We're going to open the arms out and in. And they go out and in. The nice thing about tying a band instead of looping it is you can adjust the weight. I mean, I have other looped bands, but they're right there. So I would have to travel so far to change this now. We want to keep our core engaged and a little pinch of the shoulder blades together, just so we're not pulling our shoulders forward and rounding through our back. That feels absolutely terrible. For 3, 2, hold slightly wide for me. Bend the elbows so they're hugging by your sides. We're going to reach the arms out and in. Keep pressing into the bands again so we don't have a collision situation. Our arms are staying in their own lanes. Crown of the head lifts towards the ceiling. Hips nice and heavy. For 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring it all the way on down. Give your noodles a little shake here, and then we're going to come through to an all fours position. Bring the Theraband up above the knees. This one is a doozy. Alright, we're going to come onto our forearms here. Give the shoulders a little bit more of a stability. More stability. We're going to start by bringing the right leg out and in. And it will go out and in. You can also bring your right hand out to the side. This feels nice. To give yourself a little bit more mobility. Using your breath, we're wrapping in our core. For 6. Hugging that left hip in. 3, 2. Lift it up, little pulses up and up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. We're going to go straight into the other side. So right forearm can come down. If you kept both forearms down, we keep both forearms down. If not, you can come up onto your left hand. We lift the left knee and lower. Lift and lower. So you can see on this side, my right shoulder is not crunched up towards my ear. I'm sliding my shoulder blade down my back. Three more. 2. Lift and we hold it, little pulses up and up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower it all the way on down. All right, band is going to slide its way on down, and it's going to come around our feet. As I'm saying this, I'm like, why did you do this in the video, Rach? But I did it because I'm crazy. You can again come down onto your forearms or onto your hands. You're going to step the right foot back, left foot back. Should we wait for the siren? Should we do an ambulance hold? We're going to step into our left foot. So place a lot of weight in your left foot. Bring the right leg out and in. Other side, out and in. Out and in. Crown of the head pulling forward. For 3, 2, 1. Tap the knees down. Give yourself the child's pose for a moment. Breathe. We come down onto our forearms if you're not already there. Step the right foot back. Oops. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Pull the right knee in. Flex that foot. Draw head towards knee. Place the right foot back. Other side. Flex the foot. Round the spine up towards the ceiling. And down. Finding neutral spine in between each rep. Using your low abs to drag that Theraband. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. Sit it back into a child's pose. Reach back, grab for that Theraband into your hands, and then we're going to come to stand all the way on up. We made it. All right. That band is going to come back around our legs. Knees to snap. We stand all the way on up. Adjust a little bit here. That band is going to come back around our feet. So back around our feet it goes. Okay, you're going to want your feet a little bit wider than the hips, toes slightly out to the side, plant the outer blade of the foot down. We're going to sit it back into a squat. Big crease at the hips, grab through your Theraband. You're going to stand up, squeeze the glutes, and then slowly lower it back down. It's an exhale to stand and lower. So it's a deadlift, just like you would do with weights, if you're used to it with weights. But instead you're using your band. Trying to drive and lift the band from the hips, drawing forward. Making sure that we're not pressing our hips into extension though. We're standing straight up. And just to show, if you were to be doing this without the band, regular squats. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower it all the way on down. Band is going to be just around the right foot now. Just around the right foot. Left foot steps back. It's your little kickstand situation, right? So it's a step behind you. Leg is bent. We sit down so that right knee is bent as well. I'm so winded. Okay, we're going to pull that right arm back for a row. And then straighten it. Left hand can rest onto that left leg if you would like. Can be on your hip. Drawing the right elbow back and up towards the ceiling. For 3, spine. 2. Let the arms straighten. Press into your right foot. You're going to stand all the way on up. We're going to sit the hips back. Lower the band back down. Stand up and down. So this would be like your single leg deadlift. You have almost no weight on that left foot. You're driving through that right heel to stand. Back of the neck stays long the entire time. Knees press slightly out for 3. 2. 1 more just for fun. And lower all the way on down. Switch your band off to the other side, other foot. We start by bringing that right foot just a step behind us, sitting back into a squat. I like to use my right hand to rest onto my right leg. We pull the arm back and down, going for a row. Your left elbow's pulling by your side. For 3, 2. Next time that left arm is straight, you're going to pause. We're going to stand it all the way on up and then sit it back into that squat. Drive into the left foot, now stand up and back. Again, you want most of your weight in the left foot. You're sending your hips back behind you. We have 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lower it all the way on down. Last thing here, place the band all the way off to the side. So band-free exercise, friends. We're going to sit onto our butts. Let's have it close by. Sit down onto our butts and lay ourselves all the way on down. I want to do one last little core thing here. So hands can come down by your sides, legs up into tabletop. We're going to do a reverse crunch. So you're going to exhale to lift your booty up and then slowly lower it down. Booty lifts and lowers. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Going slow on the way down. For 4, 3, 2. Last one, and hug the knees all the way into the chest. Grab for that Theraband, extend the left leg out long, hook your Theraband, or grab your Theraband, you can grab either side, and bring it around the right foot. We're just going to pull down on the band. You can bend and extend, keeping the right hip heavy. Let's drop the leg over to the side. Bring it back through center. Open the right leg out to the right side. We come back through center. Other side. Straightening the left leg. Well, you're straightening both legs. Straightening the left leg up towards the ceiling. You can bend and extend. Try to dorsiflex through the foot, so that means toes down towards the face, heel up towards the ceiling. We pause, crossing the leg over the midline. And then nice and slowly bring it all the way over to the other side. I can't go very far because of my friend the wall, but you do you. And then we bring it all the way on back. Remove the Theraband. Hug both knees into the chest. Rock your low back side to side. Try to relax the shoulders, that space between your eyebrows. And then you can grab behind the legs. We're going to rock and roll ourselves up to seated. And you guys are all set. Thank you for playing with some props with me today. I hope to do some more prop videos, so if you have some that you would like, you can always request below. And until the next time, guys, see you later.